happening, guys? I'm in another episode here for you, and I'm in the middle of doing it, but I thought I wasn't going to film it, but I thought, you know what, I'll film it, so obviously it might give you guys a bit of advice for the future, really. If you're ever doing a build, you might want to do something like this. Might just give you a little bit of an idea. I don't know, but I'm going to start this episode with this. I won't be finishing it, I reckon, for a while, so I'm hoping to finish it with some good stuff anyway, so that's what I'm thinking. But I'm going to show you what I'm doing now. Right, you remember my wiring, how everything was everywhere and I had them all going to one terminal? Well, my fuse box turned up today that I wanted to do so it weren't as messy, and what I'm going to do today is just get that all fitted in, and once it's done and all fitted in, I'll go through it with you and explain it to you. But it's pretty basic. For people, 90% of you will probably know it and think, oh yeah, but I was going to explain it for the people that don't know anyway. Right guys, so it's all done. All tested, car runs perfect, so I've fitted it all right. But yeah, I'll go through it for you. Basically, this is a fuel, obviously, a fuse box, obviously to make it a bit sort of more, a bit more cleaner, a bit more safer, and just obviously better for your wiring than to have, because I had all of these 1 2 3 4 5, not that one, so I have 5 terminals all onto one battery terminal, obviously with no ground, obviously that ground separate as well, I'll explain it. But yeah, I had 5 terminals onto the battery terminal. Obviously that's unsafe, there's not fused, there's not safe at all. So I bought this fuse box off of eBay. I think it was about tenner, I think it was. And yeah, basically you fit all the connections onto the fuse box, have different fuses. Obviously these two are the pumps, fuel pump, water methanol. This one's for gauges I think, and another switch. I can't remember what they're all for, but they're all plumbed in. Yeah, so basically what you do is you have a feed going from the battery, so it's one single feed which I've run to here, and that will go to the fuse box to power it. And also you have your single ground coming out of it, and I've done that to the battery as well because it's all close knit. I mean, you don't have to do it to a battery, you can do it to the chassis or something like that, but that's how I chose to do it. So yeah, that's how it basically works, pretty simple as anything. And then you have all your power feeds for, like your pump, your fuel pump, your whatever sort of feeds you got, you wire them all in there, and then Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt, and it's all sorted. So got all my fuses in. I've got one more space if I ever need something else, but I don't think I will. And obviously you've got the cover that goes on the top, but mine don't fit on properly because I've used bigger self tappers with a nut head on, size 8mm nut head. So it still goes on like that, and it's not loose, but it don't fit as good as it should. But yeah, that's a fuse box for you guys. So it's a lot neater than it was. There's a lot of wires over here that still ain't to be used. I'm going to remove them any second. When you buy this fuse box as well, right, let me show you, you get these little stickers of it, which I thought was pretty cool, but I don't need any of them because none of them suit me. And then obviously to tell you what's what really, but yeah, it's pretty cool. £10. My wiring's 10 times more safe now, and it looks a lot more neater, so happy fix for that. Alright guys, I also decided against the switch panel that I was going to make. Also I was going to put a thing in there, but I've only got 3 switches, and putting a big metal plate in there or a big bit of stainless in there and painting it black, in my opinion, for 3 switches was a waste, and I wanted it more subtle. So I planted these 3 in. Yeah, I know that was where the original hole went as well for the wires to come through, and I was going to make them all through one hole, but it don't matter. I'll find something to cover that up anyway. I'll put a blank switch in it for time. But obviously these are the 3 switches that I use. This one is the gauges. This one is for the methanol. You hear it? Yep, just come on now. And then this is for the extra fan on the outside. So yeah, they're all operating and they're all ready. So that's a lot more neater. I'm happy with that now. It's pretty subtle. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with that, to be honest with you. Not straight, not lined up good, but it's subtle and it was quick. So yeah, I'm happy with it anyway. I just got to screw this in now. And obviously, they've seen the test drive last night. That was going absolutely everywhere. So I'm going to screw that in its place now. And then, do you know what? I think the interior is done. Obviously, apart from a good clean, I'm happy with it. Nice steering wheel, yes. Not no fake one either, it's a real one. Oh yes, happy with it. Just needs a clean up now. Oh yeah, my stereo's not working for some reason. I don't know if a fuse has popped. It hasn't been working since I've had the car back, so I'm gonna have a look and see if there's a fuse in it and see what I can do. Alright guys, so while I was getting everything all buttoned up, I've just put some pure water in the methanol just to test it. Let's see if we can see it from here. You might see it. I've got it obviously out of the pipe, so we can see it spray. There we go. Spraying everywhere. See it through the hole. Powerful. Going up there. See how high it goes there. Let's have a look. Oh, I'm out of water. I only done a little bit to test it, but yeah, we're all good. Right guys, this is going to be basically the last video of the build series for the EP3. It's been a long journey. Appreciate everyone's support and everyone who's watched it and give me some advice and pointers and just everything really. It's been good through the series. Obviously it's not mapped yet. It will be getting remapped. I wasn't going to make a video until it was mapped, but I decided obviously there was still bits to clear up with you guys, and still little bits to do on the car really. So I've got them all done, and basically I've got enough to make a sort of a little video to finish off the build series for you, because the car is 100% done and ready for map. So yeah, so right, if you guys remember in the last couple of videos, it might have been the last one or the one before, I was getting a lot of airlocks. I couldn't bleed the system properly. Turns out it was my schoolboy error. So basically, when we was rushing to get the alternator belt on, didn't really look at it properly, and obviously it didn't go around the water pump properly. It went, instead of going like as it comes down, it went round the water pump instead of going in between it. So yeah, it wasn't touching the water pump properly. The water pump was spinning, but nowhere near enough to keep the engine cool and get the water flowing. So that's why it was struggling. It was getting hot. I'll try and post a couple of videos in here. Took it for about a 70-mile run last night, all in. The car, I sat in traffic for a while. I even left it parked up like for a while with the engine running to test the heating. I think the highest it got was 180 Fahrenheit. So I don't know what that is in degrees, but that's perfect for me. So yeah, I was happy with that. So the car drove fine. Literally didn't miss a beat. I literally drove it for 70 miles, didn't miss a beat. The only thing that's the matter with obviously the temporary map that's on it is when I come down from like revving after the engine's warm and it dropped down from the idling, as it comes down, it goes down to about 500 RPM and then takes a minute to get back up to like 900, 1000. So that's probably to do with map and injectors though, so I'm not overly worried about that. But the car is fully ready, guys. I did tell you when I get the car back, I'm gonna smash it out, and I did. I've done everything. So I've had a few bits of struggle in the way, a few little problems, but I've done it. I've got there, and she's ready for a remap. So yeah, I thought I'm just going to go around the car for you so you can see all the build, and I might even actually explain it and do a little write-up in this video of the build, the spec, so you guys know what the spec is really. And obviously when the map's up, when I get it tuned, I'll have a full video on the day of tuning, maybe even a little live Instagram thing for people who's watching. So also, if the car does get mapped by the 29th of this month, which is what I'm hoping it will be, you got the Jap show finale at Santa Pod. I'm going to try and bring the Civic down there and do a few runs on pod. It will only be on street tyres, but yeah, just see what I can get then. If I can get 12s, maybe high 11s, I'll be buzzing, but we'll see. I said we'll see. So yeah, I'm going to go around the car now for you and show you everything basically. Right, so as you know guys, got stock K20. Totally stock block, stock everything. It's never been opened or nothing like that. We've got a obviously AEM fuel rail with ID 1050cc injectors. We've got a Skunk 2 4-bar map sensor with a Tagiwa 70mm throttle body. We've got a Precision 6262 journal bearing. We've got a teal 44mm wastegate with running, sorry about the background noise, running I think it's a 10 psi spring on it. So yeah, so we've got a Mac Boost solenoid. We've got a Cytec fuel pressure regulator here. We've got a genuine, everything's genuine by the way guys, there's nothing eBay on this car. Genuine till blower valve. Obviously you got your breather box there. Also had to squash it down so it fitted under the bonnet. Obviously the fuel setup is obviously AN6, a feed and return line. Intercooler is a 3-inch core, same side, I think it's called twin pass intercooler. It's, I can't remember, I think it might have been Toyo Sports, I can't remember. It's got 2.5-inch piping all the way through. It's running obviously AEM water methanol injection, which obviously will be put in on the map day. I've got an alloy rad as well, Jap speed one to keep it cool. Everything's wrapped apart from the downpipe. The downpipe was going to be wrapped, but at the time the guy ran out of wrap, Craig, when he was doing it, so I couldn't do it. Got a turbo blanket on there. Got yellow speed coilovers on them. I can't remember, they were the more expensive ones. I can't remember the name of them, sorry, but fully adjustable everywhere. So I think that about covers the engine bay. Obviously genuine Sparco wheel, obviously genuine AEM gauges. That's eBay, I do apologise, there is something eBay. That's a cheap one, but it's only a boost gauge, so I'm not too worried about that. But yeah, this is how the interior is going to look. Obviously at the back we've got a swirl pot set up, obviously. Genuine Bosch 044, and I've got a 400 Walbro in there. I think 450 Walbro is in the tank down there, which is obviously feeding the swirl pot. So yeah, and obviously AEM water methanol kit there. So it's quite a decent spec. Oh yeah, and obviously you see me wire that in. Well, you'll see me later on in this video wire that in. But yeah, so, and obviously she's fully stripped. So yeah, that's practically the spec on the girl. And let me start her up for you. Oh, bear with me. So I've got this switch, we'll turn on the methanol. Sorry, this switch turned methanol, the gauges. That's for obviously the rad fan, the extra one, and that will be for switchable map. But yeah. yeah, two other things I forgot to mention. Obviously, if you have followed the whole videos, you'll know what I'm running anyway, but I'm just going through the whole spec for you guys. I've got a K-Pro V4 management. And what else was it I was meant to mention? And oh yeah, 3-inch straight through system and one silencer at the back. That's about it. So that's the full build for you guys. It's going to be good to see what she makes. Well, I know that it's going to have to be capped because it's stock engine, but there is more coming after the stock engine. I'm gathering parts, but I'm not going to show nothing until they all turn up, so you guys know it is serious. I'm waiting for them to turn up. One got delivered today, but I bloody weren't in, so it's gone back to the depot, but a really major part come today. So yeah, so anyway, enough nattering. I hope you've enjoyed the series. Yeah, just stay tuned for the map day and see some good figures. And also there's another couple of videos coming as well. I think I've got someone doing a feature on the car once it's done, and I'm going to drop the video properly with the name of the car once the car's fully done, because I've named the car. I think one person knows the name, but it's quite a good name I thought for the car anyway. So but yeah, anyway, enough nattering. I keep nattering on. So like, subscribe, share, guys. I hope you've enjoyed the series again, and there's plenty more to come. We're going to have some racing videos now. So we've had all the boring building videos. Let's see some rev limiter videos now. Boom. See you again soon, guys. Thanks.